And to all of my subscribers that are here for the truck, I apologize for not having a bunch of truck videos lately, but today's video is for you guys and for you guys wanting to mount flags on your trucks or on your vehicles. For the rest of you guys that are here, I actually had a subscriber ask me a question of, well, he was watching one of my videos and saw that the flags were flying and I was on the highway, and he had a question of, hey, how do you keep your flags from flying off on the highway? Because I see in your video you're on the highway and doing highway speeds, but your flags are pretty much staying exactly in place and not flying off. Because a lot of people have that problem. They're afraid to keep their flag flying right when they get on the highway. And again, I was this person too, but again, with trial and error, I found a way to drive highway speeds, not for just 5 minutes, because that's the trial and error part that I had to first overcome, but driving at highway speeds for 30 an hour, 30 minutes to an hour, excuse me. But the first trial and error was, hey, getting the right kind of flags to where every week I'm not going and buying flags because the two ripped up already after just 1 week. So I found these flags that last the entire season, 2 seasons actually, to be exact. Then my next thing was finding the correct poles to use, which ones would snap, which ones wouldn't at highway speeds. That was the second trial and error thing that went wrong when I first started mounting flags on my trucks. Now I found a way to keep my flag poles from snapping at highway speeds. And the third last thing was to keep the flags from flying off and injuring someone on the highway, because that's a liability thing. You have to go through your insurance with that, and then you probably get a big hit on your insurance for not securing a load, that would be classified under not securing your load on the back of your truck, and which would be, in this case, flags, and then it fly off 10 feet in the air and smack on somebody's windshield and cause them to have an accident. And that would be kind of a bad situation, especially if that person unfortunately was deceased afterwards. So this video is for learning. This video is for fun. This video is to show you guys what to do, how to do it, and how to mount flags on your trucks safely. Yes, I know I'm going to get some backlash in the comments right now for the flags being on the ground. Yes, I understand that, but I'm not going to lay these across my couch. I'm not going to lay these on my kitchen table. I'm not going to have my wife yell at me because I have to spray these. And this right here is what I'm going to spray these flags with: Scotchgard, Auto Fabric, and Carpet Water Shield. The reason why I'm going to spray these with this is because trial and error. I've already done my trial and error, but this video is so that you guys can do it right the first time. Again, this video is to mount flags on your trucks and do it the correct way, so that when your flags are flying and you're going city speed or highway speed and your flags are up in the rain or getting weathered, if you park your vehicle outside or in your driveway outside and it's not garage kept, this stuff will help with the longevity of how long your flags last, because a lot of you guys know when you fly flags, they tend to rip in the wind, but I don't have that problem, and that's because of this and the type of flag that I get that I'll show you here in a second. But the first thing here is, again, this Scotchgard Auto Fabric Carpet Water Shield. I'm going to spray this on both of the flags, both sides, and what's recommended for this is 2 light coats is better than 1 big heavy coat. All right, so next thing here is the type of flag that I get. So I get this type of flag right here, Tuftex. These flags last a lot longer than the other polyester flags that you can get at like Walmart or wherever. I bought these off of Amazon. I know Walmart very rarely has these, but what you really want to look for is the high wind guard or high wind resistant. Those are the type of flags that you want to be mounting on your trucks. Why? Because if you get the other ones, they're paper thin and they will rip probably your 5th time driving with them on your truck or on your vehicle, whatever kind of vehicle you got. But I always go with the high wind ones and this brand because they last the longest. I have some other flags over here to my right that are a little bit older, but they held up through 2 seasons, and that's what I plan to get out of these. And this is the type of trial and error that I'm talking about. Do it right the first time, which is how I'm going to show you guys to do it in this video, so that you guys don't make any mistakes, so that you do it right the first time and get long-lasting flags on your trucks. But again, I know I'm going to get some backlash for the flags being on the ground right here, but I live in an apartment and this is the only space that I have available to me to do this, and I'm going to be spraying these flags, so I don't want to get this spray on my table or on my couch and have my wife yell at me. So it is what it is. If I get backlash in the comments, I'm sorry, I apologize, but this is what I have to work with. This is what I have to make videos for you guys, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm sorry. Alrighty guys, we are back here. Sorry about that. I had to basically go live my life a little bit. But for you guys, again, it'll be a couple seconds. For me, it was about a couple weeks. But we are back here working on the flags. I just wanted to show you guys that they are completely dry now. Again, I used this fabric water shield that I bought straight from Walmart, Scotchgard. All I did was spray this on there, allow it to dry for 24 hours, but it's been weeks now, so for sure they're dry. But I wanted to show you guys this before I started my next portion. We have to put the flags on the poles, and how I did this, I wanted to show you guys my old flag, and what I did, how to put these on your trucks without the flags flying off. And this is basically the security part, or one of the security parts that I'm teaching you guys. Is I basically just cut some holes in the left side of the flag here in the white part, and then I put fat zip ties through all of those holes. So on this one I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on this top half of the pole, and then on this bottom half I have 3. This pole that I bought on this old flag just screwed together, came in 2 pieces. I don't know why, it just did. So I'm just showing you guys that. But all you do is cut some holes in my new flags. I'll cut some holes here. Again, just cut some holes. You can use a knife, some scissors, or whatever you got. Make your holes, line your flag, or lay your flag pole next to your flag. Put those zip ties through the hole and around the pole itself, so that it looks like this, so that this is your finished product right here.